Good evening everyone. My name is Linda Rossi. My register number is ur15cs223. Today I am going to explain the implementation of linked list. So now first here I have given the header file and then using name space std, and then I have created a structure called list, and I have put the variable as int data, and then another pointer variable called next, which is of type list, and then I have another variable of asterisk head, and then next is I am giving the first function, that is void insert from front. So this function is used to insert the data from the first position. So now first here I am creating a new node, and then I am inputting the data that should be inserted, and I am storing it in node arrow data, and then after that I am checking whether head contains any value. If it contains only null value, then I am making the head as node, and then I am pointing the next address of node to null. If it is not true, then I am giving as node arrow next is equal to head, and I am making node as a head. And the next function is inserting at the end. So here I am creating another node, and then after creating the new node I am asking the user to enter the data that should be inserted, and I am storing it in temp arrow data, and then I am pointing this data to null, and if head is equal to null, then I am making temp as the head. If not, then I am checking another condition. If last arrow next is not equal to null, then last is equal to last arrow null, and last arrow next is equal to temp. So now the data will be inserted after last arrow next. Next is inserting at the nth position. This is used to insert a data between two nodes in the linked list. So now here I have declared a variable n, and then I have created a new node, and then I have asked the user to enter the data that should be inserted, and then I am checking whether the list is empty. If head is equal to null, then the list is empty, and there will be only one data in the linked list, so you cannot insert after the nth node. If not, then you can enter the node number, and this is also inputting from the user and storing it in n. Then we are using a loop to, and we are moving the temp arrow next, the pointer, to see whether the node is existing. So now if the node exists, then putting temp arrow next is equal to temp 1 arrow next, and temp 1 arrow next is equal to temp. And the next is we are deleting from the front, so we are creating another node, and then we are deleting the data, and then we are displaying the deleted element. So now we cannot delete an element from an empty list. So now I am checking this condition. So if not, then I am giving temp is equal to head, and head is equal to head arrow next, and I am deleting the node temp. And then next is deleting from the last. So now when I am deleting from the last, I am using another pointer called previous. So now list asterisk previous is equal to head, that is last is equal to head, and then I am checking whether the list is empty. If not, then I am deleting the data, and I am printing to the user. So now inside I am pointing head towards null, and then I am deleting the last. And the next is deleting at the nth node. So now for deleting at the nth node, first you are checking whether the list is empty. If the list is not empty, then you are inputting the node number, and then you are making the following changes. So now here we are using a loop again to find whether the node is existing or not. If the compiler finds the node, then the data will be deleted, and it will be displayed to the user. And the next is void display. So now here in this function I have I am checking again whether the list is empty. If the list is not empty, then I am printing temp arrow data using cout statement, and I am using /t for the spacing. And then in the main function I have declared the necessary variables, and then I am displaying the result, the menu, and then the option inputted by the user is stored in OP, and I am switching OP. So now case 1, then insert from front function is invoked. Case 2 insert at end is invoked. Case 3 insert at the nth node is invoked. 4th delete from front is invoked. 5th delete from last is invoked. And then 6th delete at the nth node is invoked, and 7th display is invoked. And then after I'm giving the default condition, and then I'm using a while loop, so this loop runs as long as we press Y. So I'll show you the output. So now first I'm inserting at front, so I'm inserting a data, and then I am inserting at the end, so I'm giving 2. So the data to be inserted, I'm giving a value, and then after that I'm again pressing Y, and then I am inserting at the nth position. So now when I am pressing from the nth position, they are asking us to enter the data, and then the node number I am giving as 2, and then I am pressing it as Y. And then next is I am going to delete the element from the last. So when I press 5, the last element in the linked list will be deleted, and then when I press 7, it displays all the elements in the linked list. And then when I again continue the program and give exit, the program is terminated. Thank you.